Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Join in. A little bit late this evening, but we're actually early. Got to keep some happy music going. Let's see if I can find us here. Let me know the audio is all right. All right, I see 3 of you. Video and audio good? What is up? How are y'all doing? How is it going? Hear it fine. All right, Lucky Trades. Glad you came, man. Or woman, I don't know. Good to go. Hey, Derek. What's up? Hey, Derek, did you get my email today? I sent it to you. You should have a link to the Telegram, I believe. I sent it to you. All right. Thanks, Keith. I just couldn't remember. What's up, iGuy? What's up, man? Okay, cool. Just want to make sure you got it. I don't know what your name is there, so I'm going to have to figure that out. Hey, what's up, Austin Kraft? Now, that's my boy right there. Austin. I told him to jump in. So Austin's my buddy, man. He's a pal of mine. He lives here in Maryville. I told him to jump in. This guy has been the biggest promoter of my YouTube page. He says, I don't even know what you're talking about, but I'm promoting it. So thanks, brother. I appreciate you, man. Really do. Yeah, we've had some movement. I think it's we'll have to see what it measures. It looks like it could be. It was looking fairly corrective. Still could be. I'll show you what I'm looking at here as a potential. We'll have to wait and see what's going on. We could be making an ABC to the upside. This is 3 waves right here. You can count it maybe as a 1, 2, 3, 4, an extended 5th wave, and then down. So what the big question mark here is that wave right there. What is that? Is that 3 waves? Is that 5 waves? Got to count for both. Got to count for both. We definitely have 3 waves here. That's no doubt about that. Measures correctively. So the question is, what are we going to get here? So what I normally do in the process, I'm going to go ahead and put a target up here. If this is going to be a corrective wave, we're going to put a target up here of the 1-to-1 and the 1-2-7-6 here. I'm just going to get this started while everybody's coming in, and so we'll put a target up here as if this is going to be just a corrective wave. Okay, A, B, C, like that. Should expect another down move after that. If this is an impulse wave, okay. So let's put a price target up here. If we make it up here at 10.3, we got an impulse wave on our hands, okay? But that doesn't mean it's completely going up. It simply means that we've got a larger. Let me go down to the 30-minute here. Show you what I'm seeing here. We've got a larger 1, 2, 3, okay? And that's what I've been calling for the last several days. That's the trade that's been setting up. But I just didn't like wave action, so I didn't even enter this trade, guys. Not with all the volatility and Bakkt going on. I'm just like, you know what? I got better things to do than lose my money right now, especially if I'm not able. With my church today, wasn't able to watch things in the morning, so I just didn't enter. I've had plenty of chances to enter and just haven't felt comfortable. So from my own personal psychology, I don't enter trades I'm not comfortable in, and that limits me. I miss out on some stuff, and that's all right. When I'm able to do this full time as a day trader, I might be able to do some different things. But right now, I'm just entering comfortable trades, and I just wasn't sure about price action. I didn't like it. So it's still not too late necessarily to get in, but it's not convincing yet. So we want to make sure it turns convincing. So See who's here. We got iGuy, you're there. Derek's here. Austin's here. Or he left, maybe. If you're here, that's awesome. Keith, yep. And then, let's see. Edward, glad you're here, bud. Hey, glad you made it live as well. Erlu of Holy. I love it. I love your name. That's my favorite thing. That's my favorite name, one of them. So, yeah. And I like Jose Orozco, too. Orozco. He's got a cool name, too. He'll probably be in a while. What's up, Terry? In the house? Austin's here. Say hi to Kay for me. Hey, Kay. If you're listening, glad you're here, too. Kay's Austin's wife. So, what's up, Gary? Heavy Insider. What's up, man? To the floor, please. Yeah, I'm ready for it to dump. Risky Road. What's up? Haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're here. Hey, Meyer. Thank you. Meyer's my good friend from Brooklyn, New York. I got to use a New York accent this whole time. That's bad. That's really bad. So glad y'all are here. Good day, Heartbeat. Good day. Are you an Aussie, Heartbeat? Are you an Aussie? Is that good day or just good day? My wife's telling me I gotta stop, so I gotta stop. We got a lot of Aussies in the Telegram group. At least two Aussies out of what, 35, 40 of us, whatever. That's a pretty good number. What's up, Raid? Glad you made it. We're just kind of getting started, meeting everybody. There's one of those Aussies right there. It's Max. He's from Sydney. To quote Finding Nemo. Dutch. It's a Dutch day. Okay, I don't know how they say it. G'day. Oh, there's a good day. There's my other Aussie. There's Dean. So, all right, cool. Glad y'all are here. There's 29 of you in the chat. All right, so I just thought this would be a good watch party tonight. Let's just kind of watch and see. We've got news breaking out here in about 18 minutes. So I thought we'd look at the chart and see what the charts are telling us. A lot of times, it may be a big nothing burger. It might be nothing, but we might also be going up. But here's the play that I can see, and it's in the cards. So let's talk about it. 1 hour chart here. Okay, when you look at the big, let me zoom out here. What's up, Crypto Nation from Switzerland? Thank you. Wild Moxie. Okay, so you're Blue Mojo Marketplace. All right, sorry. Excuse me. For those of you that didn't catch it, I am monetized. I don't know if you saw the video, saw the ads today. Sorry. I'm sorry, but I got a family to feed, and that's always part of the goal of the YouTube channel. So anyway, my wife's over here smiling at me. So yeah, sorry about the ads, but not sorry. Just skip them if you don't want to skip them. But if you want to tip me or support me, just click on them every now and then. Let it open in another browser, and you click on the links and watch a video for 30 seconds or something. That's eventually going to help me out, and I'm going to let that build up over time to build a trading account. And sooner or later, I'm going to do this full time and really provide you guys a good service here. If you think this is a good channel now, you just wait till I can devote some time to it. All right, let's look at Bitcoin here for a let's see what's going on here. So what's the chart telling us? I believe all news events are in the chart. All the news events are in the chart. So you can see what I've drawn here. I'm expecting a fake out to the upside right here. Sorry about that. Fake out to the upside right here, and then a downside move. It needs to be a three-wave move. When we get that downside move, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen tonight completely. We might get a big leg of it, but it'll probably consolidate for a little while before you get that final leg. I don't know. We might get a huge candle down to the downside. Who knows what's going to happen? But we are entering the tightening range here in Bitcoin. Some people, the average Joe, is looking at this as as an A, B, C, D, E triangle. We've got a 1-2 wave, and so with that 1-2 wave, we're looking for the third wave to the upside. That's at least what the next trader, the average trader, is probably looking at. They're looking for this, right? 3, 4, 5 like that, pull back, and then they're off to the races. That's what most people are looking out for. So how could the market makers make it look like that without it being that? Well, this wave right here is the key. If you've been watching my channel long enough, you know that looks like a 5 wave to me. Anybody that tries to make that into a 3 wave, I think, is really stretching it and pressing it into their count. Now we have to at least leave it open, maybe, that the market makers can do whatever they want and they don't have to follow Elliott Wave rules. We understand that. But that being said, this looks like a triangle, and it's not off the table yet, but I don't think it's a valid triangle unless this top line changes a little bit. We cut off these wicks some, and we get a third move to the upside like so. So if we get a move like this, okay, somewhere around 10.9, it could go a little higher, but if we get a move like that, then this D wave would actually move over here, our E wave over here, okay, and then we'd be looking for the breakout. So that's if we get a triangle scenario. Now that's really bad long term for if we get the triangle. I want you guys to understand that we don't want that to happen if you're trading. Or maybe you do. I don't know. I mean, we're still going to get the discount, but it's just going to take forever to get that discount. So as a trader, we're always in cash when we should be, and we're waiting to get a discount. So we're waiting for this down move. Now, everything's been looking down, so I wonder if everybody's thinking down right now, but we might be getting a push to the upside. So I don't know what everybody's thinking. I can only guess what everybody else is thinking. I know what I'm thinking. But I think from an Elliott Wave perspective, I don't know many people that think most of the time from an Elliott Wave perspective. So so I think the average trader doesn't understand Elliott Wave and therefore stays away from it and calls it bogus and all these other things. It's not bogus at all, but it's definitely difficult and it's not simple, so understand that. So if we get this 4 wave, okay, this triangle, it's going to mean that this whole move is a 4 wave, okay? So this would be 1, 2, okay, that would be 3, this is 4, we'd be getting 5, and it's going to be very small. It's going to be in relationship to this 1 wave. Now, where that 1 wave ends, some people are putting that right over here, 1, and then this dumpy little 2. You know, I don't think it matters a whole lot, but that's my 1, 2 right there. So that's 3. This whole thing would be 3, 4. We get a dumpy 5. Okay, once you get that, once that finishes, then we're going to get our downside, 3-wave downside. Now, where it's going to go, that's not drawn to scale. It's just, you know, but we look for a 50 to 61% retrace of the whole move. So if we came up to $15,000, something like that, we'd be looking to come back down to $7,500. So we're still going to get down here some way or another. Now, whether we want to go up and make some money on the way up and then come back down, that's fine. So that's a possibility. Just want you to know that that's still on the table if the triangle scenario plays out. You got 12-minute countdown. Don't let me keep talking. And I don't know what's going to happen at 8 o'clock, but I'm guessing there's going to be something. Let me make sure let me make sure I'm signed in to Kraken, because that's my trading account. Give me 1 second, guys. I want to go ahead and take care of this now. Here, I'll give you some music to listen to while you're waiting. Need some more music. Alright, I am logged in, guys. Logged in. So I can trade from my phone when time comes if I need to. I may put y'all on hold. We'll trade together, but just so you know, this is a watch party. Let's see here. Pull up my chat again. There we go. All right, let's see here. Best way to calculate the extension of wave 5. All right, let's talk about that. Let's answer that quick question here. Don't forget, I did say I was monetized. If you guys want something to stand out, we do have super chat, so feel free. Feel free. I'm all about it. You know I am. All right, let's see here. All right, so the method for the extension of wave 5 is you generally do this. Here's one way to do it. So when you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to measure where that 5 is going to come, you take your extension. You start at the bottom of 1 to the top of 3, down to where 4 is, and it generally comes to the 618. So you'd bring the 5 up to the 618 extension. Oh, sorry, right up there. So that's the way we would do it. So let's go to a different chart here. I'm going to go to this one right here and see if I can go to the daily. I'm going to clear, remove all drawing tools. So let's see what we got. Oh, M, did you find my glasses, hon? So yeah, we'd be looking here, 16,000 in that ballpark. So that would be 16,000 if we get a 5 there from there. Okay. Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. Sorry. Let's see. You know, I mean, I suppose Bitcoin could go sideways like this for a while. It sure could. I mean, it did it over here for quite a while, didn't it? Let's see, September to November. So, I mean, we could get something like this sideways. Let's see here. Catch up on the chat here. Glad you made it, Sandra. Raid, yes sir. Yes, sideways. Okay, got you. Litecoin trading on resistance now. Yes. Scenario at 8 p.m. Would make you jump in. Huh? Okay. Well, I'm gonna watch it. I'm actually in a short position right now, and I'm convinced of short. Even if it goes up to 10.7, I'd be all right. I'd be in the negative, but I'm just gonna hold it. Let's go to the 15-minute and see what. Let me get a macro and let me get a micro. Thank you. I'm squinting, guys, because I can't see. Ah, yes. That is better. Okay, that's better. I've been looking down here for Bitcoin for quite a while, all day, waiting for targets down here. I still think it might happen. So here's some thoughts. Whenever news events, begin, whether something happens at 8 o'clock, I don't know if anything's gonna. I know in the Forex market, things happen right at the news event. The market makers move the market right on time. So in the Forex market, that happens. Whether that's going to happen tonight or tomorrow, not sure. This might be a big nothing burger tonight, but I thought it'd be good to be online together just in case we can talk about it. And so right now the market makers. Right now, what direction does it look to you right now? What direction are we going right now? I mean, it looks up right now, right? It looks very much up. So we could be going up. The question is, how high are we going up? So a couple things to think about, a couple targets here. I started off the live stream with this, but let me go ahead and guys, there's a lot of chatting going on, and I'm going to do my best. But highlight your chat if you want to, if you want me to see it and stop everything I'm doing to answer it. But I'll get to it eventually. Okay, so first off, what we can do is, let's go to the 30-minute chart, get a little bit more definition here. The questions surrounding this wave are this wave right here. What is that? Is that 3 waves? Is that 5 waves? Okay. If that's 3 waves, okay, then this is what we expect. We expect we got a 3 wave, we got a 3 wave. We should be getting a 3 wave, right? Now that 3 wave, this could be a 3 wave, or I should say this. 3 wave, 3 wave, 3 wave. Yeah, I mean that might be it, and then we're A, B, C. Yeah, we expect this to come up a little higher. Where we would expect that when I put the fibs on it, 10,189 is that target for that. Sorry about that. It's a little confusing, I know, because I get lost in the waves sometimes. So we got 1, 2, 3. Could have something like that. Okay, so if that's just a 3-wave correction, we're going to make a move up here, and then it's going to come, straight down. Now, what is this wave right here? That's a big question as well. We know that this wave right here is pretty finished, and to me it looks very 3-wave-ish. It's got 3 waves to it. Okay, so this is why if this wave is sorry, let me get this off the screen. There we go. If this thing is 3 waves in some way, right here, then we would expect another 3-wave move to the upside, okay? So, it's the question mark of how you count it. 3 waves or 5 waves. Now, if this is 5 waves, guys, right here, now I've got this ABC drawn on here, but that doesn't mean it's right. Let me just kind of clear all this stuff off for a second. So if this is 5 waves of some kind, I don't think it is. I don't think it's impulsive. I think it's 3-wave-ish. But if it's 5 waves of some kind, okay, then we would expect a pullback and then another 5 waves down. We'd be looking at the downside targets, right? But so that's the big question. So if we get a 3-wave like this, okay, then we're looking at something like this. Boom, boom, boom. Right? If we get a, let me go to the 2-hour now. But if this is what we're looking for, 1, 2, 3, that's going to bring us up to our targets that we had today. Okay. Let's throw the fibs on that guy and see what that would put us at. One-to-one extension is right here at 10.6. I'm looking for a reaction here. If this starts coming up here, I'm looking for a reaction. Okay. There are scenarios that price could do this and stop at the 618 right here and then come on down. It's another scenario. So really, if you didn't get in this trade, now 1 minute, guys, 1 minute. If you didn't get in this trade down here long, you should just stay out right now. Okay? So nope, it is not clear, Trader KR, for sure. It is not clear at all. It can really, literally go any direction we want it to go. It's pointing down right now. That could reverse any second. It's just kind of, it's 7 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock Eastern Time. I don't think, let's see what happens. Da-da-da. Yeah, so I'm assuming it's 8 p.m. live tonight. That's the expectation. That's the information I had. If it's tomorrow, then hey, we're having a good time or live stream early tonight. So, all right. Prepare for the Bakkt wick. Yeah. Nothing burger at 7. Well, it doesn't mean nothing's going to happen. It just means nothing's happening right on the dot. So we'll see what market makers do. Let's wait and see. Let's go back and let me catch up in the trap. Let's see. Ron, I mean, I'm the same way, man. I'm looking for a move down. Tom, I don't know when. I think it's like we're getting a little bit of a move to the upside right now. Let's look and see here. There we go. Yeah, you can short it on Kraken. Yeah, it's the best time to do it. Big volume bar for sure. Shown on Coinbase. Well, my target all day long, just so you know, all day long has been, I'm counting this as a 3-wave. This was some kind of a X wave, so this is actually 5-wave, WXYXZ, something like that. Or some kind of weird. I've just been measuring from here to here, looking at targets. We hit the 1-to-1 extension, not 98.51. I was also looking at 97.60. So yeah, this could be though some kind of complex correction. It looks 5-wave-ish, but it's not. WXYXZ. This could be the WX123YXZ. Maybe. It's a really hard wave to count there, for sure. All right, so let's just talk. There's nothing imminent to worry about. If you guys see something, make sure. Why not to the moon? Well. Would somebody do a little research for us while we're talking and find out when Bakkt actually is coming online? If it's not tonight at 8, then when is it? If it's tomorrow at 8, somebody see if they can finalize that information for us. That'd be awesome. Okay. All right. There's 46 of you in here. Welcome, guys. Glad you're here. So yeah, there's lots of shapes that this wave could take. I think 10-170 is probably a good target for now to watch for, but looking again on the 15-minute chart, just looking at this wave right here, you can see that we're bouncing on this corrective fib right now. Thanks. So yeah, you can see how we're bouncing off the 1276 right there. We had that move up, and then we get in the wick down. There's lots of fake outs going on, guys. That's why I'm kind of out of the market right now, except my short, which is a very, very small position right now. It's a very, very small short, so my account can handle a negative balance. We talked about that last night.
So understand that, but we are bouncing right here. So let's see if we get any kind of push to the downside, but I'm not sure. The charts for Litecoin and Bitcoin. See, like today, I've been waiting for the price to come down to $70. I've been waiting all day for that, and it's just nothing. It's just holding steady. And I think also I was looking for. Doesn't that just look like it needs to come down, guys? Just look at it. It just needs to come down. Let me find Ethereum here. Ethereum's looking the same. Ethereum looks like, let's see, that is the daily. Let's go to the Ethereum didn't quite make its target, about a dollar or two off the target. So here, it's a nicer chart though, much nicer chart. Came to the 1-to-1 extension, went past it, came down, didn't quite get to the 1276, but did better than Litecoin did. So it might be finished, but I was expecting it to come on down. I do see 5 waves there. I was really looking at 1, 2. Let's see. Hold on a second, y'all. Alright, there we go. So, in this wave right here looks awful funky in Ethereum. We wicked up to the 1618, so this is potentially an impulse wave in the making. Let's go down to the 5-minute chart. So what we're trying to do is we're using other charts for correlation, try to see if there's anything that's going to give us any kind of evidence that we've got an impulse wave working. So we came up to the 1618 here. So we've got a 1, 2. See, that didn't quite make the 1618. Stop short. So how do you count that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're getting an extended 5th wave in the 3rd. So this is the way I'm counting it. If it's impulsive, and it looks like it might be, guys. Ethereum looks like 1, 2, almost done with 3. Going to get 4 and 5. Now, we don't want to FOMO then, because hopefully we just get a standard 5th wave, and then if that's the case, then Lord willing, we would get a 3-wave pullback to the downside. It's not always that easy, but hopefully it will be easy. We'll get a 3-wave pullback, and then and that'll kind of correlate with what Bitcoin and Litecoin are also doing as well. So we try to use other charts for correlation. When one chart's not clear, okay, thank you for that, Sandra. Excuse me. So we try to see if there's any clarity in other charts to give us any kind of bias on what we think. This is actually looking quite impulsive. It's not quite where I'd like it to be. I'd like to see one more push up. That would give me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that wave. And so that would give me a 1, 2, 3, 4 wave, and then a 5th wave extension in the 3rd. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. That's the way I'm thinking about that right now. So if Ethereum gives me that, then I should see some correlation with Bitcoin move to the upside as well. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm looking for my micro count here for Bitcoin. So with Bitcoin, you can see all the shenanigans here. We had an up move here with green, and then a wick down. Now we're trying to close that wick in again. So there's just lots of movement here. That is a 3-wave structure right there. That is not 4 waves. That is 3 waves right there. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is a B, and a C. It looks like we're going to get an ABC pullback like that. So what would that make that? I'm going to go down to the 1-minute chart just to see if I can get any definition on this thing. See, what we try to do, guys, is we try to look at the small time frames and look and see what type of waves are being made. So when you guys learn to recognize what waves look like and how they're counted and what their shape is and all that jazz, then you're going to begin to understand, okay, that's an impulse wave, that's a corrective wave, impulse, corrective. I mean, see, like right here, for instance, this is challenging, but you've got a wave here, then you got this, then you got this, and this doesn't make a higher high. What is that? It almost looks like it tried to make a beginning diagonal, but it looks like it's a failure. But it is some kind of upward facing wedge for sure, right? But it seems corrective and not impulsive, okay? If I take the low to the high, this is the shape I get. That's a corrective type of shape. Let me show you how that measures. And so what we do is we measure it. And you see how it came to the one-to-one extension when I measure that. So I measure from the bottom to the top of the first wave and then back to the bottom of the second wave, and then we get a three-wave move like that. And so that looks corrective, came to the one-to-one. All right, and then, so that's what I'm seeing here. I mean, first, when I just look at this. Okay, so there's a wave. Then I see this three-wave move to the downside, a three-wave move to the upside, and then a three-wave move to the downside. So the way I would look at that then would be this, this, and this. So I've got a three-wave move, a three-wave move. Now what do we have here? This looks like a three-wave move. This made a higher high. That looks like a three-wave move too, and then it came and broke the low. Okay, so this looks like a three-wave move, maybe like that. So overall, this looks like a large. Let me just change my pen color here. Let's make it blue, and let's make it really big. I already did. So it looks like we've got just a big three-wave structure right there. That's what I'm seeing as we break it down. And so then we back up and we say, well, we got a three-wave structure here, got a three-wave structure here. What's my next estimate? What do I think is going to happen next? I'm looking, not that. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for a three-wave move to the downside, like that. Some kind of three-wave move. I don't know how big it's going to be. It's going to be proportional to those. I am on the 2-minute time frame, so this is a very small time frame. But it's going to kind of give me some evidence of whether we're going up right now, or we can come back down, and I'm going to get a better target, a better entry. Okay? Does that make sense? I hope that's helpful to you, just how I think in this. So you guys really have to learn to understand the difference between a correction and an impulse, and that's what I'm trying to teach you guys on this channel. You gotta really know the difference between those. You've got to be able to identify them by how many waves and what the wave rules are. Okay, and so it just looks like we just got 3, 3, 3, right? So good, Max. Complex wave 2, then boom. Okay, let's take a peek and see. So we got a bit. You're saying, Max, are you saying this, man? That this is, I think Max is counting this right here as 1, 2. Nope, sorry. I'm going to go to the smaller time frame to count this one. I think I didn't cover this yet, so let me cover. This is Max's count of this wave. He's in our trading group, does a great job. So again, if you want to be part of the trading group and be able to talk like this more often with us, feel free to join the Patreon link. It's in any one of my videos. I've got like 5 more slots left for those of you that want to join for any gift per month. So it looks like we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and we got an extended 5th wave. That's the way Max is counting that. Then it looks like we're getting 3 waves, 3 waves. Now we're going to get 3 waves down. We're going to come down here somewhere, and then we're going to be off to the races. That could happen. So that's a nice little trade setup that we can really watch for. So where would we expect this thing to come down to? How would we be able to identify, okay, where would that come down to if it's going to come down there? Well, what we do is we put our fib extensions right here, from the top of the first wave to the bottom of the first wave, okay? Or from the beginning of the first wave to the end. Then we go to the end of the next wave, which is right here, okay? And then we look for the 1-to-1 extension or the 1276. The 1-to-1, $9,900 is a really nice target here, guys. And so if we come back down, if we start breaking, if we start moving in this direction, we're going to be watching this $9,900 mark. That's going to be our target. That's what we want to watch if we start coming down.
Now, what if we go up from here? What should we be looking for? Well, we need to reconsider the way we were interpreting this wave and see if there's any way to interpret it as an impulse. And so we're going to have to wait and see if we get an up move. And so if we get an up move from here, we're going to have to see if we can interpret these as impulsive instead, rather than corrective. Is there any other way to interpret that? And this is what we do. This is what I do before I prepare my videos. I just really measure the waves. I look at them. I count them. I say, okay, what's going on here? I just don't see any other thing. Unless I exclude this wick, then I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4. It still doesn't look good because the 5 doesn't come up high enough. I've just got a 3 wave right there. 3 wave. It's just everything looks 3 wave-ish. Now this looks like it could be 5, but this 4th wave kind of, you know, comes in the area of this 1 wave quite a bit. Not just wick. I mean, and it wicks through it, but still it's way deep, so I don't like it. And then this goes higher, so I just don't like that wave structure. Probably rather look at it like a WXY or something like that. So yeah, let me just check the chat, see if I'm just talking past you guys or not here. All right, looks like everybody's doing pretty good. 49 of you, that's awesome. We're growing every live chat. You know, I think our average at the beginning was like 15 to 20, and then it went from 20 to 30, and now we're averaging about 40. That's pretty neat. Guys, I'm small potatoes, man. This channel's small potatoes, but I hope it's the best kept secret in YouTube, but I hope it doesn't stay the best kept secret for long. You guys got to share what you're learning here, okay? All right. So, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I did. My son thinks it's the coolest thing in the world. I'm a YouTuber, and he thought it was funny I was going to play the happy song. So, that's all right. That's all right. There we go. We're getting our down move, guys. Look at her. She's booming. Oh, here she goes. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. So let's watch this $9,900 mark right here. Here we're getting a wick down. This is nice. Getting a dump, guys. I'm in short, and that's a good thing. Okay, getting the wick back. So there's a wick, and then we're getting a move back. So you know we don't want to you know we a lot of you are used to when you start to see stuff like this you start jumping in, right? No, I mean you see why you don't jump in, right? I mean it's, you know they're taking it down. They're probably going to continue taking it down. We're watching the $9,900 mark. Okay, we want to see if we get a rejection off of that. If we get a rejection off of that, and then another candle, the next 15-minute close beyond here, that's probably a good trade to take to the upside. Maybe. Let's see where that would take us if we get that. I mean, it could only be a 3-wave move up to 158. Okay, so understand that, and that's the scary part of this trade. But you know, if you can get in here at $9,900 and then you know, take a chance on it, and then basically set your stop or close the trade out if it goes beyond this low right here. But that's the thing. I've got downside targets as well. I've got a downside target of 97. So you know. You probably need to have your stop beyond about $9,700 for that to be a good stop. Anyway, but man, that would be scary to hold that all the way down here, wouldn't it? So this is why sometimes we just wait and let the market show itself, and we don't jump into trades. We don't want to just gamble. We're not gamblers, guys. We're traders. And so when you guys are just jumping in because you think it's going up, but you're not sure and you don't know what's going on, that's gambling. We got to do better than that, guys, and you have to do better as well. Robert, probably not a stop hunt yet, but probably scaring anybody that was going long when this thing went here. Probably not a stop hunt yet. A stop hunt needs to kind of, so let's talk about a stop hunt and what that would actually be. Definitely a long wick for sure. So stop hunts are really long, and then they go back up, right? So that's a stop hunt. But we generally we want to see it come down below the last low, because if you're going long, where are you putting your stop?
where are you going to put your stop? If you went long in here, where are you putting your stop? Well, if it makes another low, you're probably putting your stop right in this region, right? So a stop hunt's going to come all the way down to it and then back up and continue on to the upside. So you know a stop hunt when you have a wick that takes out the previous low or the previous high and then continues in the opposite direction. That's the true definition of a stop hunt, okay? It really, though, it needs to come beyond that, because what it's trying to do is trigger the stops of the traders, and the only way you're going to do that is you take price into the region beyond the last high or the last low. So that's the true definition of a stop hunt. Okay? But it's definitely a fake out. There's no doubt about it. That could be what we call a fake out. It's just a fake. It's trying to entice sellers here, and then going back up. Or it might be, and there's so many multi dimensions to the psychology here, guys. There's different ways to think about it depending on who you are. If you fake to the downside and then take it up a little bit, you're making traders think, that's really, really strong rejection. And so that's rejection of price. That means we're going up. And so this just might be a ploy to entice longs right now, and then they'll do a couple of candles like this that make it look like it's going up, and then they take it down. So they entice those longs, and then they sell into those longs. So that's another potential. Again, anything goes. So, but I find that candle a little interesting for sure. So let's keep watching that guy. Let's look at the other charts and see if they're telling us anything. Let me look at Ethereum here. Okay. So I was wrong on that. So here, let's look at the wave structure here and see if it's telling us anything. How many waves do you count here? Let's go to the 1 minute just so we can see this one wave right here at the end. Okay. So what you want to start doing as an Elliott Wave guy, as an Elliottian, is ask yourself, how many waves is that? How many waves is that? So you're looking at the very bottom here. Now, does this count? Let's see. What was the low here? The low is 209.61, and this is 209.51. So here's the low. This is lower than that right there. So if that's the low, then we got 1, 2, 3 waves. There's 3 waves, and then if there's going to be 5 waves, it should have looked like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, something like that. Why do you think this little reversal happened right there? Because there were traders expecting that to go up from there to make the 5th wave. They don't know how to measure the waves. They were just counting the waves. And so you've got to learn not only how to count the waves, but to measure them. Look at the level that we came to. 1, 2, 3. That's a 1276. That's a corrective level. And I didn't put the fibs on it earlier, but we would know that that's corrective, and that's a corrective level. So this wave right here is a corrective in nature. So when we interpret this guy, we would interpret it like this. The whole thing comes up to below the 1618. So that's a corrective type wave. Okay? So this is what you guys have to learn. This is what I'm trying to teach you guys on the channel. Okay? Alright, let me check the chat here, see what we're saying here. On the tick. Let's check LTC, see what it did. Oh, 618 retrace. Okay, Jason, good. Okay, he already answered it. Thanks, Max. Yep, there you go. Good. I'll get hit at the same time. Yeah, all the coins move at the same time. It's all the same exchanges. They have computer programs that are running this thing. You wonder how it happens at the same time? It's computer programs running this stuff. It's computer programs. It's algorithms. Okay. There's 57 of you in here now. Welcome, guys. Welcome. And like I said, for those of you who are new here, we do have super chats up. And if you need to get my attention, if I miss you for some reason, just say it again, and I'll try to go back. I'm not looking for money. You don't have to super chat me. I'm just letting you know that it's there, because that's new to this channel. Okay. You like to gamble, Joseph. Guys, I'm trying to make you traders and not gamblers. Okay. Trying to make you traders, not gamblers. I'd take 93 stop hunt. Yeah. Yep. All right, let's check and see what Max was saying about hitting the 618. So it looks like more than a 618. Oh, I see what you're saying. Max is counting this as a one wave. This came to the 618 right to the tick. Yeah, I got you. Now, why do you think it bounced there, guys? Why do you think that bounced there? It bounced there because there are people that believe that there should be a bounce at the 618, and they want to validate that bounce. But this is why we use fib extensions and not just the retrace tool. We take this wave, and we're going to measure the extension off of it. Where do we expect it to come? It did also bounce off of the 1-to-1 extension, 71.89. Not quite to it. Didn't quite make it. And then we still have a target of down here at 71.66. But if this becomes impulsive to the downside, we should be looking at lower targets. I'm still looking at this lower target of $70 at least. I want to see Litecoin come down to that. I would like to see Ethereum come on down to 205 and lower as well. That's what I'm looking for here. All right, let's take a peek at BTC back here. What are we doing? Anything? Let's look at it on the 3-minute chart and see what's going on. Let's do the 1-minute chart for fun. Looks like a 1, 2. It probably went up and down a couple times, hiding. This is probably 3, 4, and coming down for 5. I don't know. Don't know. What you think it's gonna do? Are you ready to take a position right now? Are you ready to take a position, long or short? It's in flux right now. I'm not taking a position. I do already have a short position, but I think it's down. Ryan! Dude! Thank you, man. That is so... You don't know how humbling that is, guys. Thank you very much. Is there anything I can answer for you, Ryan? Anything at all? Let me know. Any chart you want to look at, you have the precedent right now, my man. Wow. That is so gracious. Well, thanks, Ryan. I appreciate it. Man, that's just a stinking gracious gift. I don't expect something like that. Leave 25 cents, guys. Leave $1, man. $10. That's amazing. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. My dream is to do this full time, not just YouTube. This is just an avenue to get there. Really, I mean, shoot, if I can day trade full time, I just soon do the YouTube as a hobby with you guys and have a trading room. That'd be lots of fun. So this is my goal. I'm trying to in the next 6 months to a year. I'd like to do it sooner, man. We're on track. I mean the channel is growing, so. I'm thankful. I started it back last year just to upload a couple of charts to the Litecoin swing trading community that we do on Facebook. And then in April, I started making videos every day, and I started just actually trying to be consistent with the content. And yeah, now we're... Oh, dude. Come on, Max! Daggone it. Wow. You're awesome, dude. Thank you very much. Crikey! Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you much. All right. It's a goal. This is my dream. Hey, guys, also, I did put that video out on September. Put that video out for Prana, the dream job. They're going to give $100,000 away to a person they deem worthy of. Maybe it'll be me, but I don't know if a trading career is very worthy. But I tried to appeal to the fact that I'm helping you guys not lose your money. Guys, let me just tell you something. I didn't have very good success when I started trading. It would have been better for me to hodl at the beginning, but I didn't realize how this market took your money. Like all these wicks that you're seeing, and I'm telling y'all just chill out and watch and relax. I was biting in on them, and I was just making bad decisions because I just didn't know any better. And shoot, and this was the volatility back in Austin Kraft. I love you, bro. Stop it.
Anyway, this wasn't even the volatility back in 2018. When we had those huge swings, like from 20,000 to 6,000. Oh man, I mean, I was waiting for it and watching it, and I was looking for it. But yeah. So anyway, so yeah, I didn't do very well at the beginning, and but I've spent the last 2 years, at my wife's expense, learning and studying. Huh? More on that soon is right. We're going to be doing it. My wife and I are going to be doing a collab video here soon on just the toll that trading takes on a family and can take on a relationship. And I want to help you guys avoid the pitfalls that we kind of fell into a little bit. So that's coming. My wife wants to do that with us, and we're trying to find balance in our own home with this. And so that's going to be coming soon. So. Samoa. I was thinking. It was supposed to be tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So, yeah, it's an auction. Hey, Max, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate that gift. And Austin, just gracious. Just thank you guys. I really appreciate that. So, Sandra, are they going to tweet out when it's going online? Is that the deal? Yeah, actually it does. It's got an A by it, Max. It's got an A right by the 30. Austin, you got any questions for the? So Austin is a brother of mine that goes to my church, and he's just a friend, and I'm gonna cry, guys. Anyway, he doesn't trade Bitcoin or Litecoin or anything, but he loves us and takes care of us. Man, Blue Mojo, thank you, man. They're super chatting like crazy, just to give me money. It's crazy. I'm gonna cry, y'all. You stop it. Thank you. Cheap Aussie dollars. I'm gonna be trading Aussie tonight. You want me to show you what the Aussie dollar is gonna do, man? Let me see. Let me show you the Aussie chart. Anybody trade Forex out there? And let me know if you do. Terry, thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, Kay. You guys are just break my heart every week with your love. Thank you. So make Jim cry. Yeah, no, that was Max from Australia. So yeah, there's your Aussie dollar, man. This is against the U.S. dollar, so made a lower low there, had a bounce. Looks pretty corrective, man. It's probably going down more. That's crazy. I didn't think it could go down any more than that. Hit a corrective 1276 right there, man. Boom. We got probably gonna have a pullback, and then so if anybody want to trade Aussie, it looks like a good pullback. It looks like a good 5 waves right there. If you get a 3-wave pullback like that, go short. If you trade the Forex. So hey Wax, what's up, man? Hey, was that your analysis on Aussie? I don't know if anybody mentioned that yet. You guys, by the way, trading shapes there. He's my friend Wax. He taught me how to trade on the Forex. So if you guys want some really good resources, just click on his name or just find trading shapes on. I was reading your comment, but just find his page. He gives good analysis every week. And he's building that. He's building his YouTube channel as well. Got a lot of trading knowledge. He's taught me a lot of things about trading. Just been a mentor to me, and a good guy. So yeah. So anyway, if anybody trades forex, then I don't know. That's what it's looking like to me. What does that look like to you, Wax? Does Aussie look down to you? Well, hey, Rip Easy. I'll check that out. I haven't had time to mess with the affiliate links and things like that. But yeah, I already have Brave Browser. I don't know if I've signed up for anything to verify. So I'll look into that. Thank you. I'll definitely check that out. Could you see the waves in BTC? Khalid, ask your question again. Let's check, yeah, Bitcoin. I need to get that back on the screen. Some ideas and methods that could be used to purchase one Bitcoin at these current prices. If only you could afford a quarter of one. I mean, where are you, Yusef? Yeah. Where are you in the world? Yeah, this is going down, guys. Litecoin's going down. It appears. This wave is so hard. This might be. This might be an impulse wave, guys. Well, it needs one more push down, looks like. Yeah. This is what we're getting here. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if 4 is done. 5. We're going to get that. And that's going to be that's either a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or this is just an ABC. And then we're going to get that up move I've been talking about from Litecoin. Oh, you're in Jersey. Yeah, man, Coinbase Pro. Coinbase. Just go to. Are you on Coinbase? Yep. And Khalid, you asked me about the large wave correction. The large wave correction the other day. I never got to it, so I'll get that as well. Yeah, so Khalid asked me the other day what I thought of the macro, the entire correction from the top, way back when. How do I see that? I'll put it in log scale. I mean, just simply put, we've got a trend line here that is somewhat being respected. We broke it a little bit, and then we came back, went below it and came back. I'm just going to remove all my drawing tools here. Guys, if you guys message me on Telegram, it's going to pop up and everybody's going to see what you say. So just so you know, it's going to pop up on my screen. People might see it. Unless my head covers it. My head might be covering the notifications. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, then if you have a Coinbase account, that's where you're going to buy. That's where you're going to buy Bitcoin. But if you want to trade it, so once you buy it on Coinbase, you need to transfer it to Coinbase Pro. Okay. So here's the whole run.
okay, that we had. Looks like a, looks like some kind of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Yeah, yeah, it's not showing. I don't think it's showing the. Yeah, Max, there it is. So yeah, transfer all your stuff to Coinbase Pro, and then you can trade it if you want to trade it from there. So anyway, so this looks like some kind of 5-wave something. 1, 2. Where's 3? Right there. 4, and then 5, maybe something like that. And then some kind of fit. I don't know how to break all that up. It's there. And then, it just looks like we got some kind of a 3-wave structure here. We got boom, boom. Actually, here's a triangle right in here. So A, B, and a C, or a WXY. And then we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's an impulse wave to begin. Now, some people are counting this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And that's still on the table, guys. So understand that. So this could be an impulse wave of the 3rd wave. Okay, we're going to get that. Then we'll get a wave down, and then we're going to the moon. Okay, so that's one possibility. Now, my take on it, just from the long time frame here, is that we're actually going to do something like this. We're gonna. This is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 done, and then we're coming down here to this range, and then we're going up. Okay, so that's the way I'm looking at it until we get invalidated. So let's remove all drawing tools there. Check the chat here, see what we got going on here. And again, guys, we're just chilling. I'm not doing a lot of teaching. I'm just talking. We're watching this chart, see if we're going to get any kind of dump. If we go for a little while longer and we don't get anything, then we'll just kind of call it. Yeah, let's see. On the daily, let's check the daily out then. BTC. That was the 4-day chart I was on. The 105 EMA. Let me throw an EMA on here because I've got an MA. I don't have an EMA. Actually, moving average. One of my favorites. There we go. Moving average exponential. There it is. You can tell I don't use a lot of moving averages, guys. Don't use a lot of moving averages. Use it on the RSI, and that's about it. 105, huh? Let's check it out. I was trying to find where I make it darker. I don't see where to make it darker. Oh, there. There it is. Okay, let's see how it respects. Is that log scale? It is log. Let's try regular. Not too bad. Yeah, I'm drawing up, but this is the long heartbeat. I'm drawing it up, but it's coming down first. I mean, that was a really big. It's coming. I think it's coming down to $7,500. let's watch 85 first. Let's watch 9,000 first. Then let's watch 85. Then let's watch 81, and then let's watch 75. That's the way I'm looking at it from my perspective. So I think it's coming down. Okay, I think we're going to break this trend. I think we're going to break this this moving average. I know it's respecting it right now, but I think we're going to break it. That doesn't mean we're going to break it forever. I think we're just going to pop below it and then come back up. That's what I think. That's my take on what this is. Let's see, lots of chatting going on. I just want to make sure that 65 of you here, man. It's a record. Thanks, guys. Welcome. Glad you're here. I got you. Joseph is Douglas. Let's see, where is he? Yusef, is that what you're saying? You want to trade leverage? Let's see. Let's read his question again. Oh, yeah, that is correct. Okay, yeah, Yusef, you need a. Let's go back to Yusef Hassan's question. I just misunderstood your question, man. Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate it. Yeah, you need to get on an exchange that has leverage. Okay, Kraken would be a good one here. So go to Kraken, open yourself an account, get verified, and then you can buy. You can use. They have up to 5x leverage, 5 times leverage. That's a good one for the U.S. Okay, so you can buy an entire Bitcoin for about $2,500 right now. Hey, man, happy trading, Wax. We'll see you, buddy. Thanks. Appreciate it. Okay. See how we're just kind of pushing in on this wave here? She wants to go down. Now the question is, are we going to get a little bit of an up move first and then down, a fake out, or are we just going to get a down move? That's the big old question mark. Let's go to the micro, see what's going on. Nothing's going on in the micro. Just that rejection. Just the rejection. 1, 2, might get a big wave. 3 down from here. Let's wait and see. Hey, Edward. What's up, man? Yeah, Yusef, no problem. I'm sorry I misunderstood your question. No problem. But here's the deal. You'll be trading with leverage, so it'll be a leverage trade. You won't own that Bitcoin, okay? Just so you understand that. You won't own that Bitcoin. You'll just be able to trade that Bitcoin for a quarter of the amount. I don't read Chinese, but hi. Hello. Okay. What can't you find, Gaurav Gupta? What are you looking for? Yeah. Let's watch. Let's look at XRP and see if we can get you out of your situation. No guarantees. I'll just look at it with you. Kind of a bad time to buy. You bought where at 20? You bought it at what time? 28.7. So what did you do? Buy this breakout? When it broke above this, you bought that breakout? Or when you saw that green candle, you just waited for that pullback and you bought? When you buy in the, guys, rule of thumb for trading, I mean, just hindsight. When you buy in the middle of a green candle right here, it should be short-term trade. Okay, you're just thinking short-term scalp until you get a big pullback. Okay, so what you're doing, what you want to do is you buy and then you sell once it starts to top out, and you sell it, you know, on your next black candle. Sell it, get rid of it. Okay, that's the safest. Or don't let it come back. Or if you buy it, don't let it come back to your position. Okay, don't let it come back. You just stop that thing out. So don't allow it to do that. So yeah, if you let's see, where's you bought the breakout. Okay, so that's what you need to do in the future. You need to sell. If it comes back at you, oh well, you missed your profit. Don't take the loss. So now you're in a loss. So what do you do? Well, the market does always come back, but it just depends on what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin tanks, this is going to tank, and it's not going to come back for a while. It'll come back, but you'll be holding it for a while. So for me, you take the loss. We're looking like we got to come down here to 0.26. 0.26 is where we're headed. Okay. Now whether we head there immediately or we have a little bit upswing and then down, can't say. Can't say that. Let me go to a smaller time frame and see what we've got going on. One, two, three, four, five. 2, 1, 2. Yeah, this is heading down. You might get another pull up here. You might get a little bit of a pull up here, but I can't guarantee it. See how this wave did this trick here? You might get that there, and that's going to come up close to your entry, maybe, but I can't guarantee that. 5, 3, 1, 2. That's 3. Yeah, you might get a pullback right here. Let's take a peek. We didn't come down to the 1618. I'd like to have seen that. I can't be sure, man. Best thing to do, cut your losses now. If it comes back to it comes back to you. That's the safest bet, is to cut. And then just make sure that if we come down here to this 26.26, see if this looks very 5 wave-ish right here, guys. This is 5 waves, as clear as day. I mean, I don't know how you get any clearer than that. Let's check it out. Let's see if it measures. Yeah, guys, this is 5 waves. So we got 5 waves here. Then we've got this move up here. This looks like 5 waves, but it could be 3. Yeah, that looks like 5 waves too. This is wow. That's just a fake out to the upside is what that was. Wow. That's a trashy move by the market makers. Trashy. So yeah, there's 1, 2, 3. I would expect this thing to come down to at least the 0.2608. Could come down to the 0.2482 if it's corrective in nature. But there again, this wave right here looks very 3 wave-ish. 1, 2, 3. And so that was just a correction, and then we're heading down for more lows. To me, it looks like you're getting lower lows in XRP. I would cut the trade. A link to Telegram. Yeah, you can't get the link to the Telegram. It's a private group. What you do is you join the Patreon group, Mr. Gupta. Join the Patreon group. I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll put a link. Let me just go to my channel. That's my live dash. Let me just go to my channel and come on. So if you want to find the link to my Patreon, you just go to my channel, which I'm there, and then go to any one of my videos. So here's my latest video right here. Watch the ad for sure. And then just click show more right here, and here's my Patreon link. Let me just give that to y'all right now. I'll just go ahead and put it in the chat. There you go. There's the Patreon link. You join the Patreon group, and then you we'll send you, once I get that, we'll send you a link via email, the email that you signed up to Patreon with. Okay, so that's how that works. Man, that chat is loading. Come on. Oh, it's Korean. Okay, thanks for letting me know that.
All right. So yeah, if it were me, I'd probably cut the trade. Back to what I was saying to you, I'd just cut the trade. There it is. Sorry I put it there twice. I didn't mean to. I just wasn't sure if it was already there. All right, does that help you? Let's go back here. The question, Akin, Asamaz. I like that name. That's cool. What are your thoughts on Monero, mid to long term? You know what? I only look at charts. I have no idea if Monero's any good. If it's guys, let me just tell you guys, I'm not a fundamentals guy. Okay, so I don't deal with fundamentals. I deal with the charts only. Okay, so I'm not the guy who knows all that stuff. So hopefully there will be other people that do. So let's take a peek at the Binance chart of Monero. I'll tell you where I think it's going. Would that help you? $63 of you. Remember, if we get clogged down in a chat and you want to be singled out, I will stop everything for you. So right here, when we measure this wave, we came up to the 1618, but then we retraced back to this. So that's a corrective wave, okay? So this is a correction. That means we're getting... Now, it could turn into a complex correction. It could be like this and then like that, but it's still coming down, okay? But most likely we are heading down from here. So right now, I think we're heading down. That's where I think we're going with Monero. So I would be short Monero, or I would be in cash right now in Monero. That was what I would do. That's not financial advice. That's just what I would do. Okay. Long term, where's it going? I can back out and see if I can see anything in the chart. A lot of these altcoins, though, guys, are looking fairly dead. Okay, you can see how Monero, what it's doing. You can see its pattern. It's a pretty interesting pattern. It goes sideways, down, sideways, down, sideways, down, sideways. We're going to get another downside. Then we might be going up from there. That's probably going to correlate with Bitcoin's downside as well. So that's what I'm thinking on Monero. Might be a good investment. It might go up from there. You know, you never know. Does anybody know if Monero is a good project or not? Is that a decent project? I don't know. Is it something worth investing in? Okay, so Jason Howell. I went to high school with a Jason Howell. Are you that Jason Howell? Western Branch High School, Virginia? All right, BT fakes out to the high. Where do you think it'll go? Okay. If BTC fakes out to the high, here's what I think. I'm doing my best to keep up with you guys. It's really hard. Ah. 61 in the chat. Welcome. So here's a trend line here. Trend line there. Okay. So I think if it could break out here, it's going to be about the $10,600 range, and that way it shouldn't break this high right here. Shouldn't break this high if it does. If it does break that high, we've got a triangle in our hands most likely, or we're going up, and my count is just absolutely junk, which is always a possibility. But anyway, so I'm thinking it would go right up here if we break to the high, and then down if we break up. That's what I'm thinking. So it'll break out of this. It'll break out of this triangle, right? And everybody think it'll be a breakout, and it makes a lot of sense. And then they take it down. So then we got a lot of buyers from the breakout, and then boom, not boom, but boom, like that. So that's what I'm thinking. So I hope that helps you. I'm looking at 10.6 to 10.7 tops. It better not break 10.9. If it breaks 10.9 or $11,000, we're dealing with the next option is the triangle on the table. Meyer, thank you for that. Man, you got to stop it. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Gaurav, I can work that out with you privately. Just send me a message in Patreon, and I'll email you about that. Okay. Okay. Crypto is finished. Maybe. We can still trade it on the way down. Let's see. TA rules. Yeah, thank you. Monero's banned. Monero's king. Okay, good. I'm just catching up, guys. Sorry about that. Thank you. Just signed in. All right, cool. Waiting for a good down more and buy. That's what I'm waiting on as well. I'm actually short in Bitcoin right now. I'm waiting for it to go down. Hey, you're originally from Virginia? Where from, man? I'm from Chesapeake, Virginia. California, okay. Thanks for the thoughts. All right, cool. Signed up. Okay. Thank you again, Meyer. Appreciate it. I'm just scrolling through the chat here. Wait till it hits 1,000 in the chat. Wow, I don't know how I'm going to do that. Then we'll have to do the super chats, I guess, for me to get anything done. Zcash and other privacy coins. Okay. Focus on privacy and fungibility. Cool. Rejected by regulators, so hard to trade for mass adoption, but good as a gray money they can't track. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know much about it, guys. I'm really just not that guy. But I'll tell you what it's going to do in price. Almost all time frames are bearish on BTC. Yeah, I agree. Just signed up. Nice. Thanks, man. Mr. or Mrs. Let's see, Siddhartha Rosa. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but yeah, I thought the Bakkt launch was tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern time, but if anybody knows that information, please let us know. Hey, Northern Virginia, Fairfax. Oh, nice. Cool. They delisted Zcash on the Coinbase UK. Wow. Okay, Southside Playa. What is Flexicoin? What is that? Do you want me to look that chart up for you? Okay. D. Sager says it launched already 2 hours ago. That's what I thought. That's why we started. I thought it was 1 hour ago, so that's why we started tonight a little early. Let me just take a peek back at the chart on the 15-minute, and let's just look at it for a second. A lot of times, guys, when we wick down like that, we're going to go down and fill that wick. Okay, let me just show you some times when we did that. Let me just show you. So you see how we came down in a wick, then we got rejected and went back up. We ended up coming down and filling that wick up. Okay. Okay, so a lot of times that will happen. See this wick and then the rejection? We came down and filled it. Okay, they do those rejections. Okay, they go down really fast, and then they reject to just kind of wick the low, so that it either entices buyers into that, makes thinking, oh, it got rejected, it's going up from there, or it entices sellers to go in on that candle, and then they take it up, scaring them out of their trade. Possibly. I'm just trying to think like a market maker. How do they collect money doing that? But this oscillation that you're getting is down really fast and then up and then down and up and down and up. And, these oscillations are designed to take your money, to keep you guessing at where the price is going. That's why we use larger time frames to look at the analysis. But at the end of the day, I'm looking for, because this came down here, it broke the low. So we're looking for a target to the downside. Let me show you what I'm looking for, just for BTC if you're just joining us. I'm looking for $98, $91, $99, roughly $9,900 in that ballpark.
or 98.49. And if it's impulsive, if we're coming down hard, I don't think we are. I think we're going to come down here to 99, and then we're going to bounce. Maybe that's a strong possibility. If that's the case, where would that take us? Takes us up here to 10.1. So there's a potential scalp trade. I don't know that I'd be scalping during this time. It's so scary because of the news of Bakkt and whatnot. I think ultimately, if price comes up here, we'd be looking to go short from there. So we should only really be looking for shorts if our bias is to the downside and everything's going to go down. Everything looks like it's going down to me from a TA standpoint. Then we should be only looking for short trades rather than longs. Okay. Okay, we'll do it. We will do it. Let's see here. I'll just, if anybody wants to reach out, please no spam. Okay. You can put the .com in it, okay? But there's my email. So it's JimofAllTrades7@gmail. Yeah, just email me, man, and I'll get back with you and we'll talk about it. We can work that out easily. Okay. Okay. Well, you've got my email there, Mr. Gupta, and we're all taken care of. Gemini twin brothers behind Flexicoin. Roanoke, awesome. Capitulate into the alts. Yeah, the dominance needs to go down, D Sager. It really does. Yeah, I will add it to the description later. For now, that's the best I can do for now. Maybe I can do it here. Okay. Yeah. Here. Tell me if it shows up. I don't know if I can save that right now or not. So, anyway. There it is. Can you explain what you think this 90-day consolidation is more bearish than bullish again? Sure. Okay, for those of you who are kind of new to my channel, I'm completely an Elliott Wave TA guy, okay? In other words, all my TA is based upon structure of the market and the Elliott Wave perspective of looking at the market. I don't use moving averages much. I don't use I don't use the RSI a ton. I only use RSI for divergence. Basically, that's what we're looking for. You can kind of see, by the way, this is the 15-minute chart, right? And we've got a move like this there, and we've got a it's still a move, so there's no divergence. I was looking, I couldn't see it actually very clearly. I thought there was divergence there, but there's not. So yeah, there's not divergence. But anyway, so I don't use a lot of indicators. I simply use wave structure. I use market maker mentality as well as counting the Elliott waves. Okay, so here's what I do personally. Go into the daily. Okay. We start from a macro standpoint. So I'm gonna do this TA from this is a clean chart, okay? I got a clean chart. So when I look at this, what I would first do is this is wave 1. Okay, we got a 3618 here. This is a really extended wave right there. So the way I'm counting this right now is a 1, a 2, all that's 3, this is 4, there's a 5th wave, we got 5 completed waves. So when you have an Elliott wave impulse like that, you've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so then after that, after an Elliott wave impulse, what you're going to have is a 3-wave correction, A, B, and C, something like that, okay? Now, if the 3-wave is extended like this wave, then the 5-wave can't be extended, okay? Now the question becomes, is this count right, or is this the 3 wave up here, and this is a triangle in the 4th wave, and then we're going to have a shorter a 5th wave to the upside like that. That is still on the table, that is still in the cards, and I understand that. So because that's the case, I have 2 different counts, okay? So for me, I've got 2 different Elliott wave counts. There are possible others, but I'm leaning into 2 right now. So let me show you the 2 that I'm leaning into. So let's consider the triangle. If it's a triangle, it has to be a 4 wave. That means we are bullish. We are going to break to the upside out of this, okay? But so that's number 1. If it's a triangle, we should be breaking to the upside, okay? This is not, in my opinion, a descending triangle. This is drawing it like this. It looks more like a symmetrical triangle, though it's not perfectly symmetrical. You have to keep in mind, too, that the market is triangular. Even if it's not a triangle, you can draw triangular shapes like this, but they're not triangles. A triangle has specific rules, and these are the specific rules. It's measured by A, B, C, D, and E, okay? And each of those waves have to have 3 waves, okay? Now the problem with that here is that we've got 3 waves here, we've got 3 waves here, we've got 3 waves there, but then all of a sudden we got 5 waves here. There's only 5 waves in this wave. Let me go to the 8-hour, or the 4-hour. Let me show you. So this is my big problem with the triangle, that it appears to me like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or that's actually that's 3, 4, and 5. Okay, got an extended third, you got a truncated 5th like that is equal to the 1. So that's the way I would count that. To me, that's 5 waves, not 3 waves. So if it's going to be a triangle, then we got to redraw the trend line. The way we do that is we go to the daily chart. We're going to exclude the wicks on the daily. I'm giving you all of my reasoning. These are my videos for the last, I can't tell you how long. I've been saying this forever. So we exclude the wicks on the daily, something like this. There we go. Now I'm going to go back to the 4-hour and show you what the triangle will look like if it plays out. Four-hour chart, triangle is going to look like this. A, B, C. Now this isn't D. D is going to be over here. We're going to get a 3-wave structure. Then E is going to come down here like that. Okay, so we're going to get a 3-wave structure like this. And that's going to finish our D. Once D is finished, we're going to come down for E, and then we're going to the moon, guys. Not really. We're not really going to the moon. We're only going to go up to about $15,000 to $16,000. I think $16,000 was my extension. So that's the triangle scenario. Okay. Now, what's my favorite scenario? I don't think we have a triangle at all. I think we have something else. Let me take you to a different chart here. BTC, load it. Look at that junk. So much. Delete. Let me clear the chart a little bit, okay, guys? The way I see this is that we have a WXY forming, okay? All right. So this 3-wave is a W, this 3-wave is an X, and this 3-wave right here is the Y wave. So that's why I believe it looks like a triangle. It's going to look like a triangle to the very end, and then it's just going to. So I'm actually looking for a potential up move here to about 10,600, and then we're going to have a dump down to. It'll probably come, somewhere down to the $9,000 range, have a little bit of a bounce, and then come on down again. So I think they're making it look like the triangle scenario. And the way that would look is like this on the chart. It would go up and then down in 3 waves, like that. And that would finish out our last 3-wave kit. So we got a 3-wave, a 3-wave, and then we got a 3-wave finished.
Then we go up from there. Once this is finished down here, then we go up. And that's going to be a moon, guys. I mean, I'm not talking $15,000, $16,000. We're talking $20,000 and in quick procession, okay? It's going to be pretty quick. And it's going to be bullish like you've been waiting for. So that's going to be our 3-wave. That's going to be our big deal. So that's a scenario I would like to see. That's quicker. You don't have to wait through all the pain. Because if this is a 4-wave triangle, guys, you're going to get an up move to about 16, and then it's going to come down, and then it's going to go. So we got to wait through all that time. We got to wait through a long correction. You don't want to do that. Stop looking for a triangle, guys, because it ain't going to go far. So that's the way Elliott Wave would look at the market, and so that's my reasoning. That's why I think it's going to do what it's doing. So I hope that helps, NPC. Yeah, I'll do that. Gotcha. Okay, let's do the dominance chart. Sure. Erlu of Holy. I love that. It's just so fun. What is it? BTC dot. There we go. Question about dominance. Okay. So let's just measure this wave. First thing I do when I get to a naked chart, I measure the wave. I don't like this a whole lot. Okay, so this came down. You want to say that this is 5 waves, right? And it kind of looks like 5 waves. You've got kind of a triangular shape here, but it's not a triangle. But you know, but this kind of looks like 5 waves. It doesn't quite make the 618 though. I don't like it that greatly, but this has come up. So this might be what we have. We might have one. Let me do that again. Let me measure that again. I got another hypothesis. That makes a lot of sense, y'all. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I try to think, but nothing happens. There's the 1 wave. That's the 2 wave. You want to say that's 3, but it doesn't come to the 1618, so I don't like it. So I'm going to say it's going to come to the 2618, okay? Then we're going to get the 4 and the 5 like that. That's what I think is going to happen. And how would that look? This 4 is going to be some kind of an alt season for us. A short mini alt season. That's one way to take it. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this extended 5th in the 3rd. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got one more push up. So how is BTC going to take control again? Well, it's been going sideways, right? So BTC is going to take control again when it goes down. So if BTC price goes down, the alts are going to go down with it, thus making the dominance chart go up. So in other words, when BTC goes down and then takes the other coins with it, then the dominance of BTC is gonna then go up. So I'm seeing then one more up move. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Got one more up move, and then it's going to tank. So how would that correlate with Bitcoin? Well, as that up move is actually going to be this down move, okay? And then as Bitcoin starts to make its waves come back out of this, the alts are going to start having their freedom to take off. And they're going to probably front run Bitcoin like they did before, like LITECOIN did, and then Bitcoin's going to just kind of steadily climb, but the altcoins are going to take off, okay? And that's kind of how the dominance will be correlated, most likely. So there's another set of evidence showing that we're probably going to go down in Bitcoin, because this move right there is going to take us down in Bitcoin, and this down move is actually going to take us up in Bitcoin, because as Bitcoin continues to go up, as long as the alts are moving with it,
and moving kind of at their own speed, then it's the correlation of the charts begins to diverge, and that means the dominance of Bitcoin goes down. So that's my take on that chart right there. That's just quickly looking at it. Late today. Have to run out again. 20 minutes. I'll see. Okay, man. Let's get this crypto, Keith. I like it. If not a triangle, could be a diagonal wave. No, I don't think so. I think it's just a WXY. That's my take on it. It's just a complex correction. That's all it is. Complex correction. Yep. Well, let's look at BTC one more time in the small time frame and call it a night, I would say. It's been about 2 hours almost. I'm getting pretty tired. You might be tired of watching. I don't know. Are y'all tired of watching? If you're not tired of watching, I guess you can keep watching. Okay. Let's look on. Nice. Nice. Thank you. So the first Bakkt Bitcoin futures was executed at 8:02 Eastern Time at a price of $10,115. What does that mean? Who can explain futures, guys? That's not something I know a lot about. Who can explain it? Bakkt going to have a ticket symbol? I don't know. Looks like we get another down move here. We'll have to see if that breaks the low and continues down. I'm expecting this to come on down here. Again, my target is about $9,900. Might be a good place to bounce. We'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, I'm pretty tired, guys. I hope you guys had a good evening tonight with the live stream. Anything else? Let's see. Okay, a 3-hour live stream. I mean, I'll hang around if you guys have any questions or want to. We can just sit and look at the chart. I can just look at you. And you can look at me. I'm sure you guys get tired of watching this. I don't know. Is this boring to you guys? Is this entertaining? I don't know. I don't watch a lot of live streams. Break the internet. Yeah, no problem. Thanks. Thank you, Edward. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. We do have a Facebook group if you guys want to join us. It's LITECOIN Swing Trading Community on Facebook. If you can. Oh, I see you in your skivvies, Gary. I totally see you, man. Take a nap. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. All right, I'm just gonna leave my chart up and keep it streaming, and come back and check it in a little while. I'll take a nap. You're in class? Oh, okay. You call this your class, yeah. Thank you, Edward. Appreciate it. Are there any? I mean, I love teaching. So let's just end it with this. What Elliott Wave questions do you guys have? And understand. I mean, if you need some, if you have some questions. Yeah, no problem, Heartbeat. Keep joining us. Enjoyed having you in here. Max, I like the idea, man.
Oh, I got you. You're in cybersecurity class. Yeah. I got you. Well, cool. All right, y'all. Thank you very much. Thank you for the tips, man. They were just really, really humbling. I'm not one that receives much, but I thank you for your gifts. You're helping my family out. What we're doing is we're just letting all that money kind of sit there and build up over a little time, and then pretty soon I'll be able to have a trading account, and then I'll be able to do this full time. I can support you guys on a regular basis, and then the channel will rock even more. So you're actually contributing to that. So thanks again. XTC chart, you got it right in before I said goodbye. I'll do the XTZ. So yeah, all right, let's do XTZ. He got me right at the end. All right, so question is, what is this wave right here? What is that wave? Okay, let's measure this guy. Looks good from a 3-wave. So there is a chance, guys, that this is a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and going up for 5. Or this is some kind of a, that's a chance. There's a chance for that. Okay, so how do we know if this is nullified and no good? This is invalidated and no good if we break, here's our line of death right here. That's $1.02. We break that, this is no good. So what we're going to get is this. If it's no good, it'll go boom. And we're going to go and break this low. Okay, that would be a 3-wave, and then we'd be going down for 5. So the big question is, put a line on your chart on XTZ at $1.02. If we come down to it, it's going to break it again. Because look, we came down to it here. If it comes down to it again, it's going to most likely it's going to break again. If it starts going up from here, that might be pretty decent. Let's look at this wave and see what that is. Looks impulsive. A lot of sideways, nothing, isn't it? This looks like an impulse wave. Yep, that's an impulse wave. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's hard to see the waves in there, but yeah, there's right there. If I go to the 15-minute. So you got a leading diagonal right. It's really hard to see, but you got a leading diagonal right here. There's your leading diagonal 1 wave. That looks really good for a diagonal. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's really good. Done. Now we're making the 2 wave. So actually, this can go deeper. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Now we've made the 2 wave. So is this going to continue? If this breaks this low, then that has nothing to do with. I mean, that's an impulse, but it's a failed wave. It's a failed Elliott. So if we break this 102, then you're going to go down lower. Let's see where you could go if it's corrective. If it's corrective, you'd be looking at 0.999, 0.964. So watch the fibs. Josh, come on, man. You're amazing, dude. Thank you. Wow. So watch these on XTZ. Watch 102 first. If it doesn't break, that's great. That's good for upside potential. If it breaks 102, watch 0.999, then watch 0.96,
then watch 0.920. Because if it makes down to the 920, you're dealing with an impulse wave. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going down to 85 cents. Josh, thank you, man. On it. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. So, sorry, I lost the chat. So yeah, Yusuf, there's XTZ, man. So watch 102, 0.999. This will be recorded, so you can go back and screenshot it. Let me just give you the targets to watch for. Watch price here. Watch price here. Watch price here. These are all the different fibs you need to watch. Okay? So watch all those prices as price goes down. If you get bounces off of those, you might trade them. But if you don't get bounces, but man, XTZ, yeah, wait for it to break there. If it breaks there, then watch these. To me, to be 96 cents looks the best out of all of them. But it looks like it could be impulsive down here to about 85 cents. Sorry. Is BTC moving down, guys? Hey, Josh, is there anything you want to see or know about since you gave that awesome tip? Is there anything I can do for you, man, or show you right now? Wow. Dean, I had to step out back now. Just go back and catch up on, though. I really enjoyed the live stream. Thanks, Dean. Appreciate it. Taking double notes. Okay. Those are always recorded. The Night Way, Mr. Knight, they're always recorded. So you can go back. And don't forget, you're in the Telegram group. Ask me anytime what you want. Okay, cool. All right, well, guys, I'm pretty tired, but I'm just tired of talking for a little while. Let me take a break. I'll see you in Telegram, okay? And if anything happens tonight and it's pretty exciting, we'll come back live, okay? Promise. So if we get anything exciting tonight, I'll jump back in live. All right? You guys have a fantastic night. Thank you so much again for your gifts. Overwhelmed. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you all later, okay? I'm going to cut the stream now. Bye-bye.